beautiful dreamer. I'm so glad you're here. This is a space to rest, to dream, and to come home to yourself. I'm Susan Bruck, and I invite you to listen and receive. Simply let the sound, story, and stillness carry you into deeper peace. Hello, and welcome to the Beautiful Dreamer Society video and podcast. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Susan, and today we'll start as usual with drawing an oracle card from the Dreamer Path Oracle deck. And then I'm going to share a story with you that I wrote when I was 8 or 9 years old called How It Was Orange. You can read in my Substack post about this story, how it came to be, how I came to read it again now, about 60 years later. And then we'll end with a gentle meditation to get in touch with that tender child and with their dreams. So I have already shuffled and saged and all that good stuff. So let's see what our card is for today. I'm just going to pull the top one. Song of Water. Song of Water. Yeah. This let's see what I put in the book. The book. Let's see what I put in the book. Song of Water. Rivers hum, oceans roar, whales chant in stately chorus. Water sings of coming home and echoes our heart's song of joy and sorrow. Water sings in the depths and in raindrops, in the splash of a child leaping in a puddle, in the snail's trail, and the dew dissipating in the morning sun. The cycles of the moon call forth water's melody and invite every cell in your body to sing along. The mantra or affirmation that goes with this: I add my voice to the song of the water. Well, as usual, that seems like the perfect card for this week. Song of Water. Yeah, and I just wanted to say one more thing about the card. This image, this kind of flower star image, is, I don't think I copied it, but it's reminiscent of Dr. Emoto's work on the energy of water and how water is shaped by the energy that we send it, whether it's positive or negative. And there's so many beautiful images of this. If you haven't seen them, I suggest that you check them out. There's some on YouTube, and you can just Google it and find them. But it's a good reminder for me. So next, I'm going to read you my story that I wrote 60 years ago or so when I was about 8 years old, maybe 9. And I typed it all by myself on the paper that I had, which was this notebook paper. Not so different from what I wrote my notes on for today, but this one is clearly much older. So and this is the first time I never showed anyone these stories. I never shared them with anyone. I hadn't even read them myself, although I've carried them around with me all these years. Um, so I offer it to you as a gift and a treasure. The story is called How It Was Orange. Nancy liked to play with her mother's button box, or I should say, make stories about the buttons in the button box. She made up a story about the orange button which had once been sewed on her little pink coat. This is the story. Once, a long time ago, it was a beautiful sapphire that belonged to a little girl who was an orphan. But the orphan would much rather have a button so she could finish a pink coat that she would sell to get money for food. She didn't sell the sapphire because nobody believed it was a sapphire. One day, she heard someone say there was a fairy cave, and whoever found it, if the fairies liked them, the person's wishes would all come true. Now, this fairy cave was in the forest where she lived, so she started to look for it. After about a week, in the night, she lay down and she looked in and saw the fairies. She went in, and one of the fairies asked her what she wanted. She said she wanted the sapphire to be an orange button and to be back home, and a few other things. And somebody bought the coat with the button, which had once been a sapphire. And somebody bought it from the person the little girl sold it to, and she sold it to Grandma. And Grandma gave it to me. And that's how I got a button that was once a sapphire. Ah, thank you for letting me share that story with you. It feels very tender. Um, all right. And let's do a little meditation now. Join me if you like to touch that child within us who has dreams and treasures that perhaps they're ready to share with us, if not with anyone else. So find your comfortable, moving my cards out of the way, find your comfortable position for meditation, whether that's sitting or laying down. If you're sitting on a cushion or the floor like I am, you can sit comfortably cross-legged. Or if you're sitting on a chair, have your feet flat on the floor and your spine comfortably straight. Your hands resting where you'd like. Often when I'm doing a meditation like this, I'll place a hand on my heart, or perhaps a hand on my heart and on my belly. It sends that healing energy from my hand, from all of our hands, not just my hand, back into our bodies. So feel free to do that anytime that you feel like it during the meditation. Um, all right. So once you're comfortable and ready, let's begin. You can allow your eyes to close, or if you prefer, just lower and soften your gaze. And let's start with some heart breaths, breathing in through the back of that heart center, breathing in love. Pause and breathing out through the front of your heart, breathing out peace. Again, breathe in love. Pause. Breathe out peace. Pause. Breathe in love. Pause. Breathe out peace. And then let go of your focus on your breath and let it return to normal. And we're going to, first of all, ground ourselves. Send a grounding cord from the base of your spine and perhaps the bottoms of your feet deep into the earth, seeking whatever nourishment you need, seeking out the heart, the center of Mother Earth, and feeling her welcome you, filling you with love and nourishment and energy. And let that energy and love flow up through your feet and the base of your spine, through your legs and hips and your belly and chest, your shoulders and down your arms to the tips of your fingers, up your neck and up through your head and out the top of your head. Feel that loving earth energy flowing up through you, through your whole body. Feel it filling the space around you, your energy body, your aura. And then imagine the top of your head, your crown chakra opening to receive the healing energy and wisdom from the heavens. Feel that energy meet in your heart, meet with your own gentle, loving wisdom. Take a few breaths here just to feel that energy and space and stillness. Now, invite a child version of yourself to enter this heart space with you. When they arrive, welcome them and notice how old or about how old they are. What do you look like at this age? What clothes are you wearing? What does your hair look like? Anything else you can notice about this younger version of yourself? Greet her, welcome her with love. This is a safe space for this part of yourself to be. As you observe this part of yourself, notice where they are. Are you inside or out? Whatever space you're in, look around you. Just notice what you see. What treasures are nearby, whether they be visible or whether only you know that they are there? See those treasures, touch them, if you'd like, if it's all right with that younger self, this younger you, what what do you love? What does this younger you love? What does this younger you dream? What does this younger you long for with her heart? Ask this child to share their treasures with you, but only if they feel safe doing so. You might speak to this child and tell them, I know this feels risky. We don't have to show everyone, but I think there are people who would cherish your treasure. Is there anything else you would like to tell this child? If you and the younger you would like, you can offer this child a hug, but only if they're ready, only if it makes them feel safe. And now you can ask the child, is there anything that they would like to tell you? Listen with your heart, listen with your ears and with all your senses. For children don't always speak with words. Whether your child shared their treasures with you or not, thank them for being with you here, now, in this safe and loving space. You can release this child if you'd like, or hold them in your heart space for as long as feels good. Thank this child and thank yourself. Thank Earth and the heavens above. And let's close this meditation with 3 heart breaths. Breathing in love, pause. Breathing out peace, pause. Breathing in love, pause. Breathing out peace, breathing in love, breathing out peace. And that concludes today's meditation. So gently wiggle your fingers and toes if you like. Stretch. You might want to have a sip of water. Oops, I almost knocked mine over. It's actually herb tea. And if you haven't already, allow your eyes to open. Thank you so much for sharing this story with me and this practice. If there's anything you feel moved to share, I would love to hear what treasures you found or how it felt to welcome this part of yourself back. Thank you for joining me. Send you lots of love and blessings and hope to see you again here soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much for listening to the Beautiful Dreamer Society podcast. Until next time, this is Susan Bruck, and I wish you healing rest, sweet dreams, and deep peace.